Hi Twin Flames, welcome to this week's reading, and there are 3 beautiful cards coming out for the overlying energy. Let's start with the first one. It's Victory, number 28, which equals 10 and then 1. So new beginnings are happening. And additionally, the number 44 came out, like woman holding a heart. So that means both divine feminine and masculine. I feel you are coming really into your value, and that you are lovable and that you deserve the best. And what else can happen? That then the door to romance is opening up. Oh my gosh, I love it. So get ready for more love into your life. And let's start with the divine feminine. The first card is surrender procrastination. Yeah, I can relate to that. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success, right? And you see kind of like a stairway where there's the light ahead. So focus on that, and just like little steps, right? You don't have to focus on the mountain, that sometimes we don't start doing something when it feels too much. But just like the lowest hanging fruit, right? That little baby step. What can I do right now to achieve this goal, and to just going for it? And you build trust with yourself, and it feels very, very good, and you be proud of yourself. And additional, the card surrender your addictions came out for the divine feminine. And it says, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So it's also, for example, self-sabotaging patterns like the procrastination. It's kind of like what keeps you away from your good, right? Any addiction. It can be even social media, right? Or to be distract yourself too much with other things instead of what you should do, or what really would bring you forward. Of course, sometimes it's like needed to rest and to process and to do Netflix and chill or something like that, right? But also like to every day, like put time in your calendar to really invest into yourself and to achieve your goals, and you build trust with that for yourself. And it's only like a replacement for God, right? Any addiction that you might have, it's just a replacement for love. And sometimes it feels like with a truck, it would bring you like immediately results or kind of pleasure, but it will not last, right? So it's really important to focus on the difference, and to not what is pleasant, what is like really good for you and for your future self. And to think long term instead of what brings me a short high and then I feel down again, right? And a message from your divine masculine is very beautiful. It's kind of like also God through you, man, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. It's like this heart card. So I feel like the message is that to realize how much you are loved by God and your man, and that they admire you deeply, and especially like God is always seeing what you are doing and is proud of you, and you are allowed to do the same. You are also allowed to be proud of yourself, and for every little step that you are loving yourself. And of course, the more you invest into your self-love, your twin will be attracted to you, and your twin flame is always like your biggest cheerleader, right? Like God. They believe in you, they love to see you happy and blossoming, and they are so proud of you, and they just want to be with you, right? You're the most beautiful woman for them, and they just want you in truth, right? There's nobody more perfect for them than you. So allow like this attention, this presence, to imagine like it's always there, right? To really bath in that and feel surrounded by it all the time, how deeply admired you are. Oh, it's sweet. Okay, so for the divine masculine, the first card is surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So I feel the divine masculine is going deeper, like with God, with your inner self and your connection, and really praying, especially in situations that might be challenging, right? A surrender defensiveness is coming up this week. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, kind of with this prayer card, and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. It's interesting, right? To not react, maybe like from ego place, but really like kind of like letting somebody express themselves without taking it personally, kind of seeing what does God want to communicate right now to me. It might be different what the intention of the person is. It doesn't matter in truth, right? They may come from a place of fear or of ego, but you're allowed to ignore that. You don't have to play that ego game with them, but you can answer from a place of peace, from a place of love, and to speak to God in the other person. You know what I mean? I think so. Yeah, so really like connect with God and with yourself, because it's always God communicating with you, right? For example, if a person is challenging you and kind of like wants to tell you something is wrong with you or what is wrong with you, it's kind of God loving you through this person, that you learn to come into your strength, to say, no, everything is right with me, like with you, what's the problem, right? That you really get this inner muscles. So the message is sometimes different than what you may think, what God wants to help you with. So maybe start a bit more of like being an observer instead of going into a war, right? Kind of like who's right, who's wrong. That leads to nowhere. The only what matters is what's the truth here, right? What's really like God's plan? Let's find that out together. And of course, you can just do your part and invite the other person to do their part, but you cannot control if they want to take the invitation, but you can always do God's plan. That's the only thing you have to concern yourself with. Okay, so the card from your Divine Feminine is kind of like, you see a woman is also very connected, kind of like the prayer card with her inner self. She's going within, is very grounded. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Ooh. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Oh, I feel it's so important. Similar to that card, that you can really attract that love, that you know that you only deserve the best in your life and that you deserve so much love you cannot even imagine. We all, in a way, learn what true love really means, right? This unconditional love. Nobody told us before, and you can only experience it like with your twin flame for the first time, right? You really can feel like a baby there, and that's okay, because there might be so much new feelings you never felt before. And what God wants to show you, like what love really is, like it's an eternal journey of new and better and juicier feelings. So allow your heart to open to what you deserve. And the closing energy is kind of like, this card was reversed, which is a good thing, because normally it's envy, number 20. But reversed, it's really like this time of appreciation and of joy, kind of the opposite, letting go of any lack mentality, that you would lacking something, that you would not be good enough for some BS bullshit. Yeah, it's really coming into this who you really are, that you deserve success, that you're created by God to be a successful person, right? That your dreams are meant to come true because they come from God. And the last card is in addition like the sacral chakra, right? The second chakra of joy, of passion. It also has to do with sexuality, but it's really like this pleasure, this deep state of enjoying life, right? To be really be in the flow of life with God and to enjoy every moment and to feel safe at the same time. So I'm very much looking forward to this week, and take good care, everybody, and see you next week.